alternative is certainly dire because they have created a cancer. The problem was resolvable. We could resolve the problem. In fact, we could have easily remedied the situation if we have dealt with the problem earlier. Today, we have encountered a cancerous situation where the country will have to go through some form of chemotherapy in the form of debt restructuring. But we need to know what type of debt restructuring we are going to do. And even before you go through debt restructuring, we need to understand the level of pain people are going to go through. Don't take people's money by force. On the same Twitter page, among themselves, they are fighting. A colleague, a member of parliament from their side has also tweeted on Gabi's post saying that you could have engaged. If you had engaged, this wouldn't have happened. So you see, the trouble here is that the foundation of lack of engagement is destroying the people of Ghana and our livelihood. So we should be careful. There may be no alternative. But question is, the first, who caused them? Two, why are you not engaging? Is it the only option? We need to understand.
No, here's the fear, that if we don't go ahead and speed up the debt exchange program, there may be a serious problem on our hands. Simply because if government continues to compromise, we've seen that with the labor unions, when they said, well, don't go near our pension funds, we won't agree on that. Government eventually compromised. Some say this was going to be the alternative, then following on the individual bondholders. If we compromise, and I'm using that word, quote and unquote, as a nation, on the individual bondholders, hypothetically speaking, what should be the next step or option for government in this situation?
You're missing the point. The first point is that what is the magnitude of the economic crisis the country is facing? If restructuring is the only option, what are the mix of debt restructuring we need to go through? And if that is ABC that you need to go through, who in particular are you going to take the person's money? And what sort of engagement you have to engage the person? There's no engagement on this matter. Yet you need to take people's money. So you want to take my money without telling me.
Yeah, but if we don't... Okay, so what's the minority position? And that's what we need to understand. Is it the case that, well, you could go ahead, take individual bondholders and their funds, but do that while engaging them? Or you are totally averse to the idea of touching individual funds?
So first of all, we are saying the country needs a proper engagement on the magnitude of economic crisis we face so that we can get a proper buy-in and to resolve the problem going forward. Because we know something must be done. That's the first point. Second point, we do not believe that domestic debt restructuring is an option. Because
so you don't believe in the program
domestic debt restructuring is an option. You can do some form of external debt restructuring where you target commercial and bondholders, and then also you target bilateral bilateral loans. But domestic debt restructuring is a no-go area. We have said that domestic debt restructuring is like a surgery. You only do it knowing very well that it can save your life.